Have a Nice Death is a roguelike with cool art and a dynamic combat system. Passing Have a Nice Death is fun, but it also has its drawbacks. I welcome you to the RTV Gaming channel and we are starting. The plot of Have a Nice Death is banal. Once upon a time, death scared everyone to horror. She independently came for people whose time had come, and approached any tasks responsibly. Alas, once the old woman with the scythe got tired of taking lives, then she created powerful creatures called sorrows, and she herself took a long vacation. Time passed, death began to lose power, and sorrows, on the contrary, became only stronger. Then the subordinates got out of hand, began to bring down mortals to the right and left, and then completely seized power. Luckily, the sorrows underestimated the creator. Death is tired of enduring lawlessness and again picked up a scythe. She will have to walk through her possessions, teach a lesson to her subordinates who have strayed from the hands and pile on the forgotten villains. The gameplay of Have a Nice Death is not much different from Dead Cells. Death begins a long journey in his personal account and goes after the heads of his enemies. At the same time, she moves from boss to boss. The trick is that the bosses are separated from each other by 5 floors that need to be overcome. It is curious that the gamer himself chooses which floor to go to. The main feature of bagels is also in place. As in Dead Cells, if the hero dies, all progress will be lost. You will have to start a new race from the starting point and without abilities. In this case, even the defeated bosses will be resurrected and demand revenge. To beat the game, you need to understand the moveset of enemies and deftly dodge attacks, as well as rely on luck. Someone likes to keep a distance and shoot at enemies with a bow, while someone prefers to keep reptiles close and hit with a heavy hammer. But will your favorite weapon fall out? Who knows? For the diversity of developers, alas, it is impossible to praise. For example, Death has one main weapon. It can be upgraded and even transformed by changing the basic properties, but during the 10th run, they get tired of waving. But with the bosses in Have a Nice Death, everything is fine. They do not have such a plentiful moveset as the furious creatures from the hit Elden Ring, but the variety of attacks is enough to entertain and not make you burn with irritation. Do not forget that the path to the final boss can take a couple of hours. Few will be happy if he strains like millennia. The soundtrack is also pretty good. During the exploration of floors, pleasant relaxing melodies play in the background, and driving music accompanies boss fights. If you've been avoiding Dead Cells far and wide, or can't accept the pixelated design of the popular roguelike, try Have a Nice Death. The game lacks variety, but otherwise it turned out cool. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos.